What's going on, everybody? Arie here, and in today's video, we're going to be breaking down a really silly Shopify store, okay? Now, even though this store is extremely silly, as you'll see in just a few seconds here, it's still been able to generate millions of dollars, even though it's in an extremely silly niche. In fact, maybe that's what's helped it reach this level, in my opinion. So as always, first, we're going to take a look at their website. We're going to break it down. Then we're going to take a look at some of their ad strategy, some of their social media strategy, to really see how they actually came to be. And then lastly, I'll share my last thoughts on how you guys can do something similar or how we can apply all this knowledge to our own stores. So with that said, let's not waste any time and get right into it. Now, the brand that I'm talking about here is called the Burrito Blanket. Pretty silly name, as you can see, and a pretty silly product, and overall just a silly brand. But again, this brand, even though it looks silly, looks are deceiving. This is a very successful Shopify business right here. And, at a first glance, you may think it's kind of like it could be a scam or something, but it isn't. This is a legit product, a legit brand. As you can see, now they've gone on to even brand themselves a little bit better here. And overall, they've just done a great job at branding this one product store very well. So if you're not familiar with Shopify or dropshipping, this may all come as a surprise. But this product right here used to be a very hot dropshipping product. So a lot of people would sell this product directly from AliExpress. As you can see, the burrito blanket here on AliExpress is $11.49. We have some for even a little bit lower, but let's take a look at this one. And it actually ships from the United States, and you can get it in 4 to 13 days. So that's not too bad. And most likely what this brand did here is they saw this on AliExpress, they started testing it out, and decided that, this is a very viral product. It has a ton of viral potential. Let's just make a brand out of it, even if it's really silly. And that's exactly what they did. So this is kind of a perfect blueprint for you guys that are trying to start a business out here, but don't want to risk investing all of your capital into stock right away. And especially not knowing anything about Shopify or e-commerce. It's a really good idea to create a Shopify store. Find products on AliExpress that ship very quickly so that you can test them without your customers hating you, obviously. And once you find something that's picking up some traction, then create a whole brand out of it like they have done here. So some of the things that I think right away make this a success is, first of all, they've mentioned some big names here, sold and loved by Macy's.com. That's kind of a big claim there. I'm not sure if it's exactly true, but I could definitely see it. This is definitely the type of product that you could find at Macy's in the section where, you buy those random infomercial type of products. And another thing that I think contributes to their success is having these authority figures here. So again, they have Macy's, but then they also have a couple other publications like People Magazine and BuzzFeed, which honestly, I feel like it's probably not even hard to get featured on these things. So maybe I'm going to actually start thinking more about press for my brands. I think it definitely gives you more authority. It makes your brand seem more trustworthy and just more legit overall. Then, of course, they got the Looks Reviews widget here. I absolutely love this. Looks Reviews is my favorite review app. You can find an extended trial in the description there. It is an affiliate link, but all that means is that if you use that link, you can support the channel at zero cost to you. And yeah, again, it's just very well branded. There's not really any sort of problems that this solves. It's just a really unique product that's pretty funny. And blankets do make people feel cozy. Blankets are a great niche. Blankets, towels, etc. These are definitely things that people use on a day-to-day basis. So it's definitely not something that you should overlook. Now, another thing that I find genius that they do is that since they don't have a huge product line, right? Instead of offering a ton of different variants, which a lot of people tend to do, they just offer packages. So they have a 1-pack burrito, a 2-pack, a 3-pack, and a case of 20, which is $160. So in my opinion, this is great. This is an amazing way to increase your average order value. Very simply, you can just create variants like this on Shopify yourself. It's super simple. And then they do have a couple other products here, but they're mostly sold out. So that's pretty funny. Now, of course, they got the badges here. This is classic Shopify store design things that you'll see. And you can actually achieve all of these with the Debutify theme, which you can also find an extended free trial for in the description. That's personally the theme that I've been using on my newer stores. I just think it has everything you need as far as conversions go. And then especially when you're just getting started with a brand and you don't want to hire a developer to do a ton of custom stuff. I think They Beautify is a great option for that. And then lastly, they have Afterpay and a cute puppy wrapped up in this burrito blanket. So yeah, this brand is genius. They've done their marketing really, really well. And the website is super simple, so it's not like it's anything revolutionary here. But like we mentioned, it's just really clean. And even on their product page, they don't even have the description just displayed. They just have this little description tab, which shows you that most people don't actually care that much about the description. If it's a product like this that explains itself, it's probably a better idea to just show them the deals that you have and make a clear add to cart button that they can follow. Now on social media, they haven't been active since last year at this time, which is kind of crazy. I don't know what happened to this brand. I don't know if they just ditched it or if they're still running it. But either way, they were getting some pretty unbelievable engagement. I mean, 20,000 likes on some of these meme type posts. That's pretty unbelievable. And I think this is a great lesson on marketing. Like, meme marketing is extremely effective because of how relatable it is. And I just can't believe how successful this brand became in a short amount of time. Now, of course, I don't know if they're still running. That's kind of one thing I'm curious about right now. But they did reach 81,000 followers, so that's pretty crazy either way. I'm sure they generated multiple millions out of this brand. Now, I did try to find them on Facebook to see if they have any ads running, but unfortunately, they have none right now. I actually don't think this is their actual page here, but there's a ton of burrito blanket copycats now, of course. After seeing the success of this brand, you're going to get a lot of people trying to copy it. And this is why I think it's important to always, as an entrepreneur, be able to shift directions or like try to figure out how to build a moat around your brand so that other people can't take you down. I'm sure so many people ran up a burrito blanket store that they just had to shut the store down or at the very least stop advertising so much. Who knows? I actually have no idea what happened to this store. But either way, I feel like this is pretty inspirational. It's kind of funny and silly, but I honestly really love silly, funny things on the internet like this. And this whole brand is just kind of a meme, which goes to show, guys, that you don't need to overcomplicate everything. You don't need to be selling a product that, solves world hunger in order to actually make money online with Shopify. You can sell silly products that are unique that people haven't seen before. And if you can be one of the first to sell a product like that, you have a huge opportunity on your hands. Now, guys, I do want to announce quick, I am working on a public Discord server for Netsphere. But for now, while I work on that, because again, it is in the works, you can join the tier 2 Discord chat, which will be all in the same place. But these are just like the paid channels, basically. You can access that with the link in the description. It's been actually pretty cool. I've been figuring out a lot of cool things here on Discord. We had a kid the other day, he's 17 years old, who achieved his first 3K day, which is pretty awesome. I'm actually super proud of this guy. I love seeing young people succeed. I mean, I want to see everybody succeed, but I think that's really cool. I mean, they're the next generation, so I'm really happy to empower them and give them the tools they need to get started in this space. So if you're interested in that, make sure that you sign up in the description. Price will be going up once I finish the new content I'm working on. It will include crypto and NFTs as well. I know enough to at the very least teach people about the basics so that they can get started investing. I mean, if you would have started investing 3 years ago, you would have at least 10x'd your money by now. And right now that we're on a crypto dip, it would be a good idea to start buying again. I am also working on an NFT video that's going to be dropping soon, but I don't want you guys to worry. I mean, a lot of you guys are interested in these topics, but I'm always still going to be covering Shopify and e-commerce related things. I still find that to be one of the most sustainable incomes that you can make online. I mean, obviously trading is great because there's no customers or anything, but it's not always super consistent. And I like to trade passively as opposed to just day trade and stuff like that. But that's just my personal philosophy again. And I just noticed this video is getting a little long, so I'm going to wrap it up right here. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Hope y'all have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.